We're back for another episode of Easy BMX Tricks, and I'm doing this series to just kind of, I don't know, bring back some old school tricks maybe to some new riders, either new to the sport or new school riders that may have not been exposed to some of these tricks. And today's trick I'm pretty excited about because I always use this in my shows for, I don't know, just lots of linking and just kind of a good default trick. If you're super tired, you can always pull off this trick. So I like that aspect about it. But it's a slider. And now the slider for me, I can't say I know exactly who invented it back in the 80s, but the person that really inspired me to incorporate it into my runs and my routines is Dizz Hicks. And if you don't know who that is, look him up. I know he's on Instagram. His name is John Hicks, but Dizz Hicks, an amazing rider, rode everything. Mostly known for his kick turn abilities and his just contorted kick turn variations. But he also killed it on the sliders. He'd do a big old 180 right across the whole contest floor and just slide and just do like he was a heavy metal guy, and he just had so much style. And so I think that was really when I saw that trick, I'm like, okay, I gotta add that to my trick list. So today I'm gonna just go into like how to do it, and ideally you would have a flatland bike maybe like this one, which has got, you know, front brakes, it has rear brakes and a gyro, it has all 4 pegs, and I actually run a coaster brake, which is kind of weird, but most freestylers these days would run a free coaster. Not necessary, like you can do this trick if you're brakeless, but it's going to be a little harder, and maybe I'll attempt that as well. Or you could also incorporate it into runs in park and street riding for sure. So without any further ado, I'm going to just get right into it, go over some real basic ideas of how to learn this trick. I think you could learn this trick in an hour, maybe within a day for sure. And that's kind of why I wanted to do this series. I want people to find these episodes and get something out of it and be able to do a trick like by the time they're finished watching the video. Okay, so here we go. The slider, old school trick from the 80s. You do see some riders maybe still doing it here and there, but it's definitely one that can be fun and can have a lot of links that can come out of it. And I'll probably do a few of those as well. Oh, and just to give a little background, this is where I'm at. I'm in Ashland Skatepark. This is where I'm currently living. I've been living here for about 20 years. Really like it. When I first moved here, they had just poured this park. And it's a beautiful September evening. And there's like 4 skaters, and a biker and myself. So that's pretty cool. I don't know why more people aren't here riding this place. This is awesome. If you're in Ashland or in the Southern Oregon area, it's right off the 5. And you should definitely hit it up. Okay, so here we go. The slider. This is a really fun trick, and I hope people are inspired to try it and learn how to incorporate it into their routine. So, like I said, I got a flatland bike. I got front and rear brakes, which is just gonna make it a lot easier. And I'm gonna just do a little bit of an indo, come back, pull it arch sideways and turn like this. I actually start on my pegs because it's a lot easier than on the pedals. And then you can go farther. It's just easier to pull it off. So, here we go. First step, come back on your back leg, grab your brake, pull back. So, the thing is you do your indo, stop your momentum completely. When your body weight starts coming down, you want to continue that motion by pulling your body weight back, and I turn the bars right away, holding the brake, and then I grab the seat. And just continue to slide. So I'll do another one. Really easy dip indo, back. I guess I need to get that camera that can follow me, because you can slide like so far, even from just a little indo. You can just get enough momentum to continue to go back further and further. So let me think about anything that might be challenging to learn this trick. So depending on how well you do indos, But you know, the key thing with endos is that you grab your brake really hard and you lock it. You don't let the brake roll. You want to be able to stop it all the way. And when you stop it, then you push with your arm and you push your body weight back. And that's going to be key because your momentum has to go from forward to back. And when it comes back, the second it hits the ground, I'm already turning the wheel, grabbing the seat, and pulling letting my weight just slide backwards. So, depending on the level of confidence you have with your endo, that is a big factor. So you want to make sure that you're doing an endo, and I'll show you what not to do. You don't want to go like this, where you're rolling forward and you're letting it slide. Often I'll see a rider try that and they're not really locking the brake. So you really want to make sure you lock it, pick a spot maybe, lock that brake. And the second thing that will happen is you probably go up, you'll come down, and you just slide a little bit like that. You just hold the brake and let your body weight go backwards, you'll be fine. If you're basically going up and down like that, and you're not sliding all backwards, what you're doing is you're not pulling your weight back. So just think about forward start completely, and you just really pull your weight back. So I'll do another one, and I'll incorporate a link, I'll incorporate a bar spin, just to show you how fun it is and easy it is to link into it. So we're going to come up, step on the back, pegs, lock it up, slide, spin the bar. Super basic tricks, so fun, so many things you can do from it, and I don't know, I can't think of anything else that I can really say other than you want to have good brakes that work, obviously, because the better it locks up, the easier it is. Really think about keeping your momentum backwards. I keep both feet on the pegs to balance. It seems like that's the easiest, both feet on the pegs. And then I do a few different variations, like a bar spin, or maybe go into like a upside down or decade or something like that. It's actually been a while since I've done a decade out of it, so maybe that will be in a future video. Okay, so I found a candidate. He's a new school rider. Would you call yourself a new school rider?
I guess.
You're not an old school rider, right?
No, not really.
You didn't ride in the 80s.
No.
What's your name?
Nathan.
Nathan, I'm Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah, pleasure, man. So Nathan just moved up from SAC, and he's out here killing it. I saw him doing some crazy nose wheelies over there, and he lives in Medford now, and he rides Ashland and Talon and all the local spots. And I asked him if he'd be into learning a slider, since that's the topic of today's episode. And he's like, sure, I'll give it a go. So he actually did one, like right out of the...
That shit, like jumping on the back.
Right. It's a whole new world for you. It just might make it a little easier. Okay, well, first just do whatever comes to mind. Nice. Oh, yeah.
I don't think I'm feeling it.
All right, let me try it on your bike. Here, you film. This situation.
Okay, that's sick.
Well, okay, I appreciate Nate jumping right in and just going for it and trying to learn it. Maybe he'll practice some more sliders. He already had it like on his pedals. He could definitely do sliders. But I thought I could pull it, man. It was a little bit harder than I thought. But that bike was just a lot different without a front brake. It's a little harder to go for. If I had maybe both pegs would be easier. But I still have the rest of the video to learn it. So, you know, like I said, I think the slider, you can learn it within this length of this video if you really put your heart and soul into it. But yeah, that was cool. The guy just came up from Cali. He's living here now. He's out here shredding. He's the only other BMXer here today. And he thought he'd give it a go. So yeah, this is my series. Easy BMX tricks. Anyone can learn, and they can add to your fun, add to your skills, add to your showmanship, all of the above. If you have any comments or anything that you want to see, I'm open to ideas, or if you need any tips, maybe I can help with that as well. Okay, welcome back. You know, I just finished that recording of the slider, and then I came out here to ride. This is my usual spot that I ride at, It's just a little plaza at the Black Swan. Technically, I think I'm not supposed to ride here. It depends on who's on the beat that night. But I've been riding here for years, and I kind of just play it cool and respectful. If they tell me to quit, then I just move on. But anyhow, I was sitting here riding, and some car drove by, and they're like, woo! And I'm like, I know a lot of people in Ashland, but I couldn't really recognize their face. Well, it turns out, Freddy, what's your last name, Freddy?
Guthrie.
Freddy Guthrie from Illinois, and his wife,
Shelly, what's up?
Shelly.
What's up?
And Freddy's brother,
Shelly's
Tad.
brother.
Shelly's brother, Tad, and
What's up?
Trish.
So they're like, yeah, we want to see some flatland freestyle. And I thought, you know what? I'm the man for that because I do flatland freestyle. So I did a little show for him. And now I'm going to ask Freddy. I'm doing this series about teaching people how to do really, really, really simple, basic tricks. Did you hear how many reallys that was? It's really, really, really basic. So I want to teach you how to do a slider. Are you down?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, nice. I was just at the skate park teaching a new school rider, and I don't think that you're a new school. Maybe you've been riding for a while. So, do you mind sharing your age?
51.
51 years young.
Been riding Haro since '85.
Look at that! Like he is diehard. He's diehard. Okay, so is that already in your bag of tricks as a slider?
I got tons. Yeah.
Yeah, he's already got a slider. Okay, see, I thought I was going to introduce this to you, but here you are. You just don't know when you're going to run into the roots, right? Literally, I was just trying to. It's the reason why I'm starting this channel is I just want to make sure that nowadays people know of the tricks from back in the day. Right? Okay, so let's see what you got, Freddy. One. All right, so yeah, you said you're a horror boy. So obviously master, this is 2017. So it's got all the same geometry, but they did a couple new things. They did the integrated headset, changed the gusset here, new school style of bottom bracket, and obviously the same graphics. So it has coaster brake. You cool with that?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so since this episode is about sliders, and Freddy's like OG, like he's back from my era, right? So let's see you do a slider. I know you said, how long has it been?
15 years.
15 years. We're gonna bring it back. I don't care if it's a new school rider or an old school rider. They're gonna get out here and they're gonna learn a slider because it's a fun trick, and it's actually really, you can link it into bar spins. You can do slider into decade. We won't go there today maybe, but let's see what you got. Okay. All right, Freddy, Ashland, Oregon, live, doing it for the Easy BMX Tricks series. Form is good. Excellent. Okay, all right.
Woohoo!
Everything looked great. I was just saying in the video, like you ride around, moderate speed, step on the back pegs. Then you come up, you're kind of nice and centered, little indo, come back and just go right into that. Like it is kind of lean back. I even did a little bit too far where the wheel came up the ground. Do that again. Take it slow. A second attempt.
The geometry
after
hasn't changed
15
on
years. Geometry is pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait to take your foot off the peg. So you're like this. It's harder to do that.
Okay.
I would even kick the house. Don't even kick the tire. Don't even kick the tire. Watch. I mean, let's see. That's what it does. Okay. Yeah, so do this. Just go up. Both pegs on. Just stay on the whole time. All right, if that tip works, then you make a note of that, because I didn't even realize that. Both pegs on. Oh, you did it again. You still took your tire off. It's all right. It's in that muscle memory. Oh, see? Look at that.
Yes!
Okay, go back around, Freddy. You got this. 15 years later, it's all coming back. Nice and smooth. Both feet on the whole time. Yes! Yes!
Yes!
Okay. He's got step 1. He's got step 2. Step 3 is the easiest part. I mean, I know you know probably various different ways to ride out of it, but I think the simplest way is to slide, let go of the brake and let it roll a little bit, grab the brake, back brake and ride out. So let go of the brake when you're sliding, turn your bars, let go of the brake, let it roll a little bit, then grab the brake to ride out. Dude, if he does this, is this the third attempt?
I think it's the third.
It's like third or fourth attempt. I don't know if it's my coaching, if it's the bike, or this guy just has mad skill. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Okay.
Oh.
You're so close. Get your hand. You got mad skill. We can bring it back. Dude, let's get you a break. Okay, so I think what could help on that point when you're sliding backwards, you started to do, I think you get your hand on the handlebar sooner. Okay. Because then once you're here and you're on the handlebars, then you're just rolling around. Then it's just like, okay, you have to break right out. You're like this, and it's kind of hard to, like control it like that. Right. Once it's rolling. Mm-hmm. Once you let go of the brake, front brake, make sure your hand is on it. Okay.
We're going.
Fourth attempt. I think you got this, Freddy. You got all the elements. Get set up on the pegs. Nice moderate speed. Set your pedals. Little Indo. Yeah. Oh, you still pulled out of it almost. So be more definite when you come back. Yeah. More defined when you come back. Really throw your weight back. That's what I was talking about earlier on the video. Is a lot of times you don't commit to that momentum backwards. You want to stop completely and then not just come down, but really throw your weight back. And you're seeing Freddy doing it right here, live for you. Yes, beautiful. Let go of the brake.
Oh! Woo!
Freddy, you're joining us. You're getting on the road. You ready to go do some show? Oh, dude, I'm so proud of you, man. Like 5 attempts after 15 years, he's doing a slider. It wasn't me, guys. This guy's got skills. Obviously, it all was clicking. I couldn't even keep. Yeah, exactly. I couldn't even keep up with what he. Oh, try this. He's already got that. So mad respect, and I'm glad to hear that you're local. Actually, in Ashland, you live. You live in Ashland. Well, I'll help you get a bike together. I mean, I definitely got some spare parts. It seems like you want to master, most likely.
Is there any other?
What's that? Is there any other? For me, I've been riding it for many years, and I do enjoy it. So yeah, cool. Well, thank you so much. And this is like just random. I don't know. Like it was kind of meant to be because I'm literally here just practicing. I just filmed this clip on the slider, teaching this new school rider, and then now we got the OG guy back in the house 15 years later. Pulled it after 5 attempts. Hey, can't get better than that. Please follow the channel, like us, share, put comments on there. Ask Freddy to come to your contest next time, maybe in the area, because he'll be out there. Oh, Cornhucket, you're going to go to Cornhucket, so yeah. So thanks again for listening and watching, and we'll see you next time.
Woo! Shut up. That's f***ing amazing.
Mommy Hopper.
Woo!
Hold it. That's sweet.
Ah!
On the Hollow Master. One hand and one foot slider.